continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Beck's going for the goal line. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football up.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Snags it, and he's open.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And the Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Coming out with it, it's Perry. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here's Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Atkins. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. He might want another play. Play fake, Lewis. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Lewis. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Lewis on the play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams,
it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Simmons. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Bringing the heat. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
my goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Finds a man on the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Running inside, it's Welch. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Throwing, Lewis. Fires to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. There's some room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Fighting off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can...
Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Hey, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll send the back in motion. Play action with Lewis. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside, it's Welsh. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Carter. Open space at the 25. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Here's Lewis to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it way down the field. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? He gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
The Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Lewis wants to pass. Going right back to Williams. The Buffaloes calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Lewis. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the 1st half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're the head coach at this point, you've got to consider benching this guy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Lee. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Handoff to Joyner. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 10 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Bruins looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Young. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. Oh, he got loose. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in the second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Williams. There's a crease. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking down the middle. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his back in the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And he added the extra point.
Texas Tech 42, Colorado 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Lewis. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That holding call's really got them backed up. They're facing 2nd and 20. Makes the catch. It's Atkins. He's past the 30. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll line up for a second down play. It's Lewis again. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's going to take off. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Well, we talked a little bit about this defense and just how special they are, and we've seen them dominate this game. They've held the opponent to 0 points. You now add the insult to injury with the pick six. They have dudes. They have better athletes than you do on that side of the football. That's been showing itself all game long.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Snags it quickly on the left. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Caught by Williams on the right. Made a defender miss. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Throwing, Lewis. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. On the move, he fires. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Runs through the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure something.
Might have a chance. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Running inside, it's Williams. Makes it past the marker. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Play fake, Lewis. Fires left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Might be changing the route. Fourth down, Lewis. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.